Pothole after pothole. That's what people say they are dealing with on Berthoud Pass, calling it the worst they've ever seen. Denver 7's Amy Wattis traveled to Grant County to see the conditions for herself and find out what CDOT is doing about it.
US 40 on Berthoud Pass is the most direct route from Denver to Winter Park, and it's filled with potholes. So we're driving up the west side of Berthoud Pass, and we are noticing a lot more potholes on this side of the road. And you can just see my phone almost shaking a little bit as we're hitting some of those potholes. Ted Williams uses Berthoud Pass pretty often and says he's seen the road deteriorate over time. While he hasn't run into any issues, he says his son did last month.
He got to a section of road here right by the Mary Jane where he couldn't avoid a pothole due to oncoming traffic. He flipped it, the wheel broke, it took him directly into the guardrail.
He walked away with minor injuries, but Williams and others are worried something more serious will happen as we approach summer.
Because you've got, people with their campers and their little boats and stuff that get out once a year, and maybe the tires aren't properly inflated, but something's going to happen where they're going to have disabled vehicles. And I saw two yesterday when I drove over.
So did we. Hopefully we don't cause some damage to our car. We saw one car without a wheel and the other with a blown out tire. To give you an idea of how bad the road conditions are, the owner of a towing company in nearby Fraser says calls for flat tires along Berthoud Pass are through the roof, calling this a very dangerous situation. CDOT says fixing Berthoud Pass has been in the works for a while. They say they patched potholes in late April and most recently last week, but a colder winter made repairs more challenging for crews.
And when there is a lot of snow melt coming down from that extensive snowpack, that then breaks up and creates potholes again.
The longer-term solution, CDOT says they have an emergency resurfacing project scheduled for June.
There was expedited funds from our Transportation Commission statewide, which dedicated funds that could go towards repairing significant potholes over the last winter and spring season.
CDOT says $11 million will go towards Berthoud Pass repairs.
I pay taxes to keep my car roadworthy. And I pay taxes to keep our roads car-worthy.
Amy Wattis, Denver 7.